Let's have another quick listen to that, shall we? This is from Sky News when Obama was visiting Westminster Abbey. We're going to talk to Alex in a minute. Can you hold on, please, Alex? When Obama was in Westminster Abbey on his recent police state visit to England, here's what Sky News that day. Now listen very carefully here. He's walking down, he's got a kind of Masonic kind of ceremony going on. The guy with the mace and the Masonic kind of regalia around his neck. All very strange. And they're all standing in certain positions, and off they go with a New World Order quote. Listen to the Sky News announcer talking here.
Not chummy with anyone. So this is capturing the imagination of some Americans, but I think once you get to the policy substance, there really isn't much different. And I think that may be why interest may be trailing a bit.
What about Obama himself as president, this global message we heard in Westminster today of the traditional Western powers maintaining the leadership but ushering in a new world order where they may indeed pass the baton and influence of economics and world power to other nations in time? Is that something that the president is concerned about, thinks about a lot?
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Sure, he does think about it a lot. Yeah. So I'll put that link in the chat box there. I'll put that link in the chat box. Oh, there we go. So there's your New World Order. It's not the first time Sky News has mentioned that, and virtually every leader in the Western world says that phrase. You can check it out. So we have on the line, patiently waiting and very quiet, is Alex Hunter. How are you?
Hello.
Hello, Alex. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I'm just dialing up the volume here.
That's fine. Great. Alex, I'm just going to give you a quick intro, Alex. Yeah, you may need to turn down your speakers, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to turn down your speakers. Put your headphones on. That'd be great, because it's echoing back. Sorry, dude. Alex Hunter. Okay, Alex Hunter is JOKERTATTOO on YouTube, and he's made a lot of good, really informative videos about chemtrails and the health risks and health effects of that. JOKERTATTOO with 3 letter O's on the end. You'll find him on YouTube, JOKERTATTOO. And how's it going over there, Alex? Has it been heavy spraying there?
I'm just trying to get my speakers and earphones and everything organized here.
Oh, that's fine.
New computer. There. Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely fine.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, this isn't working. So I can't use the headphone, and I have to turn you up, and that gives you feedback. Should we just go onto the phone? So.
Well, just if you turn down the speakers just a little bit lower, it should be okay.
Okay, how's that?
That sounds fine. No echo at all.
Is that okay?
Great, fine. Yeah. So, any chemtrails today, Alex?
It's really not working. Well, I don't know. You're going to turn it up. I don't even know.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can now. No, is that okay, or are you getting feedback?
No feedback. Any chemtrails today in Canada, Alex?
Yeah, I was just out filming. There's a lot of black crud in the sky in patterns which are turning into those 5-point claws when they harp it. You know, the metal and the aerosolized metal in the sky. When they turn the harp system or frequencies on, it drags the stuff around. And it leaves sort of like 5 points on the end of it. And I was just out filming that, and they're spraying us really heavily again. They have been for the last year in earnest, and we've had very few good days. So since our friend came to visit us here from Greece, we had a couple that looked almost promising, but then they sprayed us, and that was the best weather we've had in about a year.
Yeah. Hello to Yana Myrat, by the way, from Greece. Hello there.
She's here. She can say hi. Hi, Papi.
Hello, Yana. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm very well. I've been following your country's problems with the demonstrations and the Greek national debt, the IMF raping of your country. I have been following it quite a lot, and we're with you and we support you, and we hope you can shake off the shackles of the bankers.
Thank you, Patrick. We need all the help in the world. Because what is happening now in Greece, it will soon happen to other countries as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I was talking to somebody from Barcelona last night. They're in the Spanish Revolution. There is a Spanish Revolution, by the way, folks. If you can drag yourself away from the X Factor for 5 minutes, you may see a short section on Euronews. It's not being covered at all. There's plenty of YouTube videos from Barcelona of the police brutality. They're absolutely beating the crap out of these women sitting on the ground offering them flowers. So it's a police global state, and I understand why Greece has been interfered with like that, because there were agents provocateurs in London at the G20, and I've noticed it in Greece, where the police have been dressing up as protesters and causing trouble, when the majority of the Greek people aren't violent in nature. They just want a peaceful life with good wages and not be dictated to. I understand exactly where you're coming from there, Yana.
Yes, it is exactly like this, and I will have more information when I go back home. I know that there's a lot of people gathering and they don't want any trouble, but they don't want either this government or the previous government that they really ruined our country. They robbed our country and they signed contracts for like a tax shelter.
Well, I'm actually recording this on YouTube. If there's anything you'd like to say to your Greek friends, or people that want to get the information out about Greece, the real problems behind it, you have the floor.
Yes, because soon in my country, and my visit here was a great experience, and now I just have to go back and tell everybody that this is global and that we have to stick together and fight back together.
Okay, thank you, Yana.
Thank you.
I'll see you Monday.
Later.
Yeah, so...
Okay, see you tomorrow. No, Monday, yes. Monday for you, tomorrow for me.
That's right, yeah, oh yeah, of course. So, Alex, you've been out filming today, and the HARP activity seems to be constant there, 24 hours, I notice.
Yeah, we're in the Canadian Pacific Naval Base. It's actually the Naval Base for Canada on the west coast, so in Victoria. And there's been a lot of military, industrial, civilian experimentation here over the decades, but in the last year it's been horrendous, just completely disgusting. And trying to talk to people in the military and law enforcement agencies, it's a bit of a trick. You're not sure if you're going to get one of their zombie drones or a wind-up doll or what, you know? Yeah, it's like that. So we do it anyway, and it's not without its challenges, believe me.
Yeah. Well, you're a filmmaker. Well, you are a filmmaker now, but you've been in the film business yourself. You were a smoke guy, and
yeah, I'm an atmospheric smoke and special effects assistant in IATSE 891 in Vancouver.
Yeah. So you understand the theatre of war, so to speak, and the propaganda that goes into it. Why aren't other filmmakers in your business, actual directors, why do you think, it's a rhetorical question, but why do you think they're not addressing it and making big chemtrail disaster movies or something, you know?
Well, there was a chemtrail movie made some time ago.
Yeah, Toxic Skies, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think it was very good. They're going to only give you PR, propaganda, psyops, psycholinguistics, neurolinguistic programming, predictive programming, etc.
Yeah, it was totally, yeah.
Through the Hollywood system, it's completely controlled, as is all information and the media, etc. So you know, we're playing against a loaded house at all times in every system of control and governance, power, you know, whatever it is. I think it's completely controlled at the highest level. Every power structure and significant industry military law enforcement agency is completely controlled at the highest levels by the Masonic, Talmudic, and Satanic Masonic order, the upper echelon of the Masonic order, so past the 33rd degree. And all the systems of the upper level of the capstone, the pyramid, are, and all the subsidiary think tanks, etc., are completely controlling our world and our government. So there's absolutely no point in trying to approach their political puppets and media puppets to get help. Our only hope, I think, is to approach the armed forces and the law enforcement agencies and try and communicate with people that have a soul and that would abide by their oath to protect and serve the public and our women and children. Anybody that doesn't is a complete treasonous coward, and they're guilty of treason and treachery, and people like that you can't talk to. There's no point, and they seem to be pumping those people out all the time. I uploaded a few examples of what happens when the police run amok on the public and we fight back. And there's the two most recent I think they're in the last 4 or 5 most recent things. I favorited on YouTube on my Joker Tattoo channel. And I posted my comments there for people to see because it's necessary at this point in time, no matter who you are, what you have on the go, or what you think is your priorities, even if you have a family.
Yeah.
If we don't stand up to these people and show them there's another side to it, they're just going to keep going.
Yeah.
And if you can instill a sense of duty or fear in them, either way, they're going to realize there's another side to this, and they might have to think twice. I think as a resistance at this point, we should put them on notice that we have a list as well, and it's circulating through word of mouth all over the world, and people are getting put on it whether they like it or not. And if they're involved in this at any level, there won't be any food or mercy for them at all on the day.
Chemtrail investigators wanted from G. Edward Griffin. He's talking about on his website, the Reality Zone. We're going to try and get G. Edward Griffin on. One of the most promising technologies to generate hard evidence of chemtrails is the internet tracking of planes in flight. There are several computer programs and devices that track commercial flights in real time and show not only their location, but also their flight number, type of aircraft, origin, destination, speed and altitude. The cost for this app on an iPhone is about $4, and on a computer it's free. This is amazing technology, and the programs actually are fun to use. They work by receiving what is called ADS-B plane feeds, which are radio signals transmitted by commercial and private aircraft. Military aircraft and those on classified missions do not transmit this signal. But I'm sure you already know where this is going. It's theoretically possible to identify every commercial plane you see overhead, because commercial jets are spraying also more frequently now. So I'm going to put this link in the site, and he's asking you to send in your information, your dates, your times, and we can help nail these bastards, because whether they're remote controlled planes or whether they're chemtrail, mind controlled or non-mind controlled pilots, they will be facing justice, and this is a good way to bring this about. Have you seen that at all, the G. Edward Griffin?
Yeah, I got it sent to me by Radical Press. There's a guy called Arthur Topham up here in Canada. He's in Quesnel, and he's being charged with hate crimes and hate speech right now for writing the truth about the Second World War and everything that happened afterwards. There's only one group of people in the world you can't write the truth about for some reason. It's completely illegal. So there it is. But anyway, he sent me a link to that, and I also saw G. Edward Griffin on Facebook the other day. One thing that seemed a little bit weak was the language he was using was politically correct, and he wasn't identifying the population reduction and global domination and population reduction agenda. So I put comments to do that underneath it, because there's several reasons prolific people can't do that. And one of them is that they're approached and electronically censored, sabotaged, and outright attacked with directed energy weapons. This is how they control our public message and how they silence activists. And